What's going on? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm so grateful to have you here watching. I'm just very excited about the future of this YouTube channel, honestly. I enjoy recording these videos. I really do. And I can't wait to finally just have, the audience for it so I can actually speak to, thousands of people. But for now, the OGs that are you watching right now, you are what truly means, even with all the 1,000 subscribers I'm going to have in the future, you guys watching right now, the OGs, always will have the deep part of my heart. I want to talk to you today about the update on the business and the moves that I'm doing. I'm going to make a separate video because I'm actually releasing a product and a store today or tomorrow, technically. And I'm going to let you know how it goes. I'm actually running Snapchat ads, funny enough. So the story with this, by the way, you have to realize from now on, all the advice I'm giving on dropshipping, on e-commerce, is worth $5,000. Because that's how much I paid for this mentorship. So just take that into consideration. I'm giving this shit for free. But so personally what happened was my mentorship, I have a private chat with the mentors and basically they guide me, right? So I've been doing product research, all fucking kinds. I've sent them over 30 plus products and not much stuck with them. And they all said it was it's nothing new. It's all old products. They're good winner products, but they've been done before type thing, right? And it's been over almost a week that I've been doing product research and I sent them a list of 30 plus products and they reduced it down to 3. And what happened was they still said keep searching because even though the 3 that we chose are good, it's you can do better, right? And I just was searching and it just became repetitive. And I was seeing the same exact products and I was like, bro, I feel like I've scavenged the whole fucking internet for the products. It's there's nothing new. I'm seeing the same shit over and over. And I don't know if you've been in this situation. But basically what they advised for me to do is in order to avoid burnout and in order to kind of get a fresh look on products, you should wait between 2 to 3 days between looking at products. But when they told me that, I'm 2 to 3 days. What the fuck am I going to do for the 2 to 3 days? What the fuck? So basically, I'm all right, well, while I wait 2 to 3 days, because I have nothing else to do with my life, I need to make money, and that's all I do basically throughout my day, I'm going to run one of the products that they accepted, the 3. But they told me that actual Snapchat ads might do well with this product, and so I'm going to do that, releasing it tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna make a video on looking over the results, the analytics of it, and see how it goes. But basically, the way the mentorship is built, it's so easy. I literally got a brand new store ripped up in a day. Simple as that. Ads in an hour or 2 max. Everything is so easy, and that's why it's so good, because it's about speed. This game is about speed, so it has to be quick. So I love how it's so much easier now with their help and the amount of speed I can release products with. So success is really inevitable to come very soon if you just keep at it. But today I actually want to talk a bit more about something more deeper. Because I will go into more of the actual business in maybe the next video, I want to talk about something that's actually a bit more serious. And I was thinking about how, the idea, you've heard the idea, the matrix, the system. Andrew Tate talks about it. Luke Belmar everyone talks about it. And a lot of people, find it amusing. They find it enjoyable. They laugh at it. Or they take it lightheartedly. But realistically, it's actually real. Now, obviously, it's not identical to the Matrix. We're not plugged in with suction cups and in fucking tubes. But the way society is constructed, it's actually very, very similar. It carries the same principle. And now, the reason why I'm bringing it up today, because my book talks about it. And Trust me, look, I'm not going to sit here and explain to you the details on how it works, because there's other people that do it better than me, and they also have a better grasp on the idea. But I just want to say that what I understand is that you need to wake up. And so do I, and so does the whole world. Because realistically, we're all sleeping. Like literally, we're all daydreaming, as the word is. We're all put into systems. We're put into places. We're put into rules that just forces us or just guides us into a way of living where we're all on autopilot. We're all on autopilot. We don't even think about what we do, because since we're born, kids are actually very unique because they're just born and they're new. And society hasn't influenced them as much. So they're true to their heart. So that's why kids are so unfiltered and so true to themselves. And that's why kids have such like a glow to them, a beauty to them. But as we get older, society pushes more in us into systems and kind of goes by the rule of do what I do. They put us into systems that in groups or organizations that there's certain rules or criterias that you just must follow, and you don't know why and how, and So again, I'm not going to explain to you the details on how or why it's in place or what it is actually, but I do know how to get out of it, because ever since I started with this method of thinking, it's got me the freedom. Now, the financial freedom is going to come, and I know that because it takes a little bit more time for it to materialistic realize into reality. But I feel freedom. I feel the sensation of I can actually do whatever I want with zero stress. No one can tell me what to do. No influence whatsoever, because I adopted this mentality. It allowed me to get rid of the strings from school. It allowed me to get rid of the strings of the regular conventional lifestyle and actually follow what I want to do in life. And I think that's truly important. And it's very simple, is that you have to be awake. And like I said, you were sleeping before. And you have to do your best as while you go throughout your day. It could be anything. It could be driving. It could be walking. It could be listening in class. It could be watching a YouTube video. It could be working, writing, reading, any of it. Any time of the day. Try as much as possible to consciously wake up. Like to just realize stop for a minute. Why? It's the question why. This question why, the word why, has so much power, because when you ask that question why, it brings you into an analytical point of view and kind of forces you to answer the question, which allows you to analyze the reason and the intention of what you're doing. And that unlocks conscious awareness. That unlocks part of your mind where now you know what you're doing. There's a purpose behind it. And it could be as simple as, while you're walking, stop and think, why am I walking? Well, 1, I have to walk the dog. 2, it's a good exercise. 3, it's a good way to release some stress. 4, it's a nice sunny day, get some night. And it's like, now you defined the purpose of you walking. And that's super important. I promise you, because it exercises your mind. And with that trait that you do, that you train your brain, it'll carry on in life, and you will no longer be pushed by society to do something, because you're always going to constantly be asking yourself the question, why? And it's so simple. It's so simple. But yet, we are so programmed, we are so asleep that we never ask this question, because trust me, when you first start off, because your life is built around society telling you what to do. Trust me, I guarantee you, more than 99% of people, they are not doing truly what they would want to do if they can do anything in the world, if zero restrictions were in place. I promise you, only 1% of people are actually doing what they want to do. Everyone else is doing because it was an easier path, or society told them to do it, or, who said this was a good way to do it, blah, blah, blah. So when you start first asking the question why, you're actually gonna start to have a conflict with yourself. Like, wait, what the fuck? I can't answer that question. I don't know why I'm doing this. And it's kind of like a awakening moment. Like, bro, the shit that I'm doing daily, like the shit that I'm doing, I can never seem to answer that question why I'm doing it, because I literally was just programmed to do it. And once you start implementing this, you get better and better, and you ask that question why more and more often, and you start to slowly release the strings that society has put you in, because you start to finally be like, well, why am I doing this? Well, if I don't like it, then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to ask the question why, and then, I like it, like, whatever, I like it. It kind of guides you into freedom, basically, because it awakens you from the sleep mind that people are walking around daily. I want to say they're zombies, but more or less they are. They're all sleeping. Everyone's sleeping, and that's complete fine, right? That's how society works. That's how society has been functioning. But we're focusing on you personally, because in order to help everyone else first, if you desire to help the people around you, you desire to help the world, you have to first help yourself. So let's focus on me and you right now. We need to get freedom. That's the ultimate key to success. That's the ultimate goal. Money is just an acquaintance to it. It's a factor that just comes along the way. But we have to get freedom first within the mind, and freedom within our reality. Just start off by asking the question, why the fuck am I doing the shit that I do every day? Ask yourself. And it's going to leave you maybe in a deep down rabbit hole, but at least it will wake you up. It will wake you up. Because trust me, all the successful people on the internet tell you that this is the matrix, the system. Yes, they add humor. Yes, they emphasize for, the content itself. But there is truth behind that. So, I will leave you off with, why are you watching this video? There's a reason why you're watching this video. And I hope it's to get some value. I hope it's to get some inspiration, some motivation. I hope it's to support me. And when you start asking that question, why? Why will you like this video? Why will you subscribe? Then I'll see you at the top.